Alright, so tonight, guys, I was going to make a video here on how to change out these fuel lines on your blowers. Best way I found to do it, guys, because them do fit, the hoses fit really tight and through these holes in the gas tank here, and it's almost like impossible to put those in there if you try to put them in with the straight end like this here. So what I do, guys, is I take your pair of cutters or a utility knife or whatever there, guys. See if that camera will focus on that. See how I kind of cut that. I cut that down a little bit so it's like a, I don't know, you will call it like a 45 or whatever. But I cut it like that, and that way I can get that started in the hole. And then what I like to use, guys, is a pair of these pliers like this. It's got the needle nose. It's got the like 45-degree tip on the end of it. And then once you get that started in there, guys, on your once you get this started, you get the end of this down in the hole just a little bit, and then you can take these type of needle nose and you can go inside there and clamp onto the end of that, and then just start pulling that hose on down there, guys, like so, and just keep pulling it until you can get it out here far enough to where you can put your little gas filter into your gas filter on there. So I have another video out there on a lot of possible causes on why these things quit running, and that's on that piston ring. It starts seizing up on the piston because of the carbon built up on it. You can check out my other video on one of these Poulan Pros, and also the I believe the Troy Belts and the Sears Craftsman. They're all pretty close to being the same there, especially the ones that have just the one ring in them, the one piston ring. You check out my other video on these here, on how to get one up and running there if you can't get it running, and you change your carburetor or you mess with the carburetor and that. It's a good possibility that your piston ring has seized up on your piston. But I wanted to make this video here, guys, because a lot of the other problems that they have is the fuel line goes bad on these. So you know, if you want to change out the fuel line, you're having a hard time getting that down in the tank. Cut the tip of that. Like here's another one here. There's another one there. It's cut. You get the camera to focus on that. There. See, I got that like at a 45-degree cut. That way you can get it started in the hole there, guys. And like I said, use this. Get you a pair of these kind of type pliers, needle nose pliers. That way you can get down inside that tank, and you can get right up there to the edge of that, where you got your little tip of that 45 sticking through, and then you can take your pliers and just start pulling that hose on down like so. You just gotta be careful you don't don't want to cut your hose there, but I've had pretty good luck with just getting a hold of them with these type plier needle nose and just pulling it down until I can get it out here to where I can put my fuel filter on there. Trying to do that with one hand here, guys. Well, you can just get a hold of that and keep pulling it down until you get enough out here where you can get a hold of it out here, and then that way you can put your filter on there. So I'm going to set you down, set the camera down here for a minute, and we'll go ahead and bring that on down. Like so, guys. Now, once you get it out here, then you can just take your pair of cutters or whatever and cut the tip of that, cut that 45 off, and then take and put your filter on there. I don't know if that's showing up on video or not. Put your filter on there, guys, and then you want to drop it down in your tank. Get it to go back down inside the tank here, clear down to the end. Make sure you're down to the end of the, clear down at the end of the tank here, that way you're getting all your fuel. So I got to take it down just a little bit farther yet there, guys, so I can get, so that fuel filter is all the way down in the bottom there. That way it goes all the way back into here, and that's right in this area is where you want your fuel filter. So you just keep pulling that down until you get it. Because when you're sitting there with your blower, you're kind of tilted down like that. So then all your fuel is going to be down here in the bottom. So you want to make sure you get that all the way down. Get your fuel filter when you're changing these fuel lines out. Make sure you get that all the way down in there, guys. And then on your, when you get your carburetor here, your one for your the one coming off your fuel filter is going to go right here to the inside. Going to go to the inside of this here fitting here, and then your primer tube, which is your smaller hose. And I haven't changed it out yet. I don't need to change this one out, but the smaller hose will go to the outside for your primer bulb. Like that right there, guys. That'll go right here on this outside. This one here will go, the bigger one goes to the inside here of your carburetor. So I thought I'd throw that video out there, maybe help somebody out on if you're having some issues there getting your fuel line, changing out your fuel line and trying to get it down in the tank, because they do fit really tight, and you have to fit tight so that way they don't leak. So so there you have it, guys. I think I gotta wrap this video up. It's not too bad of a job. It's like I said, you gotta make sure you cut that at a 45 there at your tip, and that makes it a whole lot simpler, a whole lot better putting your fuel line in there versus trying to put it in with a straight cut. You don't want to try to put it in that way because it's almost impossible. I've never been able to successfully put one in with a straight cut. I've always had to take and put a 45, cut like a 45 on the end of it, like that right there. And then once I get it started, I can get in there with these pliers and get a hold of that, get a hold of the end of it, and then I can start pulling it through like I just showed you there. So there you have it, guys. I hope that helps somebody out there struggling on these fuel lines on these gas blowers. And we try to get these videos out for you. Try to get one video out a week there on late Sunday night, early Monday morning. And we're just trying to help other people out so they can not have to hire somebody or take it somewhere and have it done for you. If you can do it yourself, you're going to save yourself quite a bit of money on repairs. So that'll wrap this video up, guys, and we'll catch you all in the next video.